back when. I've been very fortunate for doing that, but it is difficult. My own parents don't know how to transact cryptocurrencies, and I've been in the space since 2010. And a lot of friction for users to actually get on and use cryptocurrencies. So we are Monarch, the Monarch solution, and I'll cut it away to Dylan.
Cool. So we like to show that there is a lot of competitive advantages that we have over our competitors. So really what Monarch is, we say it's the ultimate payment solution for both businesses and consumers. So we have instant crypto to fiat payments. What I mean is that a user gets to pay in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever they want to pay in. And in the next 24 hours, we pay the business in US dollars. So if you think about it, it's a no-brainer for every single business on the planet to start using Monarch because it opens them to a whole new demographic of crypto users, and there's just a 24-hour delay on their money. So it's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. So we have a patent-pending process for recurring payments, specifically using crypto. So it's called multi-signature wallet leasing. You own half a private key, we got the other half your private key. There's 3 things that need to get met. Let's say it's every 30 days. You want $10 a month and send to Bitcoin's Netflix's Bitcoin account. If all 3 of those are met, you lease your private key, we could shoot that off for you, and that turns into a recurring payment. So we've got our merchant plugin, goes straight into online websites, pay with credit card, pay with PayPal, pay with Monarch, be able to flash up your phone, use that nice QR code, pretty easy to use. And for that reason, it's a really nice user experience and user interface. It's really as simple as it gets. I mean, 2-3 clicks and you're there for paying for Sally's candles, like we said before. Easy wallet naming. How many of you guys know your best friend's Bitcoin address? Anyone? Nope. It would be a lot easier to click on their face, wouldn't it?
I will give you 10 Ethereum if you could recite your Ethereum address by heart.
Any takers? I'll put 5 of this.
0x. There it is.
You got it. You got it. So yeah, easy wallet naming. It's mind-boggling to me that no one in this space, even leaders in the space have done this yet. It's just so simple. I would love to click on Snae's beautiful face and send him Ethereum for when I lose a bet with him. So fiat onboarding and offboarding, we are very, very close to getting this done. It's really simple. Coinbase is obviously one of the leaders here in the United States. Most people know it. Where do I download? Where do I get Bitcoin your first time? I'm confident with the show of hands. Most people have done it with Coinbase thus far, but not anymore, right?
So my name is Snae. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Monarch. So my background is I'm a nuclear engineer, and I got my master's in systems engineering. Worked for 5-6 different Fortune 500 companies, this is Dylan, our CMO, and of course Robert Beatles and Joe, our other co-founders as well. Our dev team is completely in-house. You see the dev team, it says Splash Factory. Well, our co-founder owns Splash Factory. We have around 17 employees right now, and of course dozens of contractors, but everyone is pretty much California or of course New York based. We have we have some amazing advisors. First off, we have the co-founder of LinkedIn, Eric Lee. He actually joined our advisory board. Jason Decker, Josh Fair of Scottsdale Mint, and of course the BX3 team. You guys are awesome. But we have awesome onboarding merchant platforms right now. So right now we have Listia, which has 10 million users that we have an exclusive partnership to be their payment platform. We have BCT, which all their terminals will be automatically downloaded. 84,000 terminals already ordered. A Monarch token, the wallet, will actually be downloaded on every single one of them.
So yeah, you'll be required to download the Monarch wallet to use blockchain terminal.
Right. It's a very, very simple process. It's not good practice to actually keep your cryptocurrencies on exchanges. We see hacks all the time. This is the cold wallet solution. We are live right now in the Apple Store. We are the only wallet that does every single ERC20 token, 1,500 tokens, Bitcoin, and Ripple, the top 3 tokens. And more token support is literally happening by the week. We have Polymath, of course, big security token registration, and course, AML, KYC, making sure that your security tokens aren't flying around all over the place. Swarm token as well. We are partners with Bancor as well.
Yeah, also to highlight, with our recurring payments, Genesis Vision is on there. So to give your monthly contributions, CTFs and different funds, their asset management platform. So that's why Genesis Vision had interest in our wallet, because there's no one else who can do what we do. Yeah, it's really great. I'm personally super excited for Listia, so we'll be payment processing for them pretty soon.
So yeah, so let's actually take a look at this real quick. 50% of all websites are built on CMS systems. 50%. 30% of all websites on the internet use WordPress. So let's take a look at what the top payment gateways are for WordPress. We have Stripe, PayPal, QuickPay, Authorize.net. How many of them accept cryptocurrencies? And yeah, the answer is 0. So it's very, very hard for merchants to accept cryptocurrencies. We say, hey, borderless transactions, crypto's the future, but right now there's no real mainstream adoption or actually able to accept cryptocurrencies. So Monarch's mission is to enable all businesses to seamlessly and easily accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. So that means if you want to accept cryptocurrency on your website, for example, Sally's Candle, she could get it in Bitcoin or she could get it in fiat. As simple as that. Of course, not a lot of people understand cryptocurrencies. Not a lot of companies can even withhold the volatility of cryptocurrencies. That's why we always have to include that fiat implementation, because this is how we're going to reach mass adoption. So our competitive analysis, and I'll give it away.
Oh, we're better, see? I didn't want to put the X columns there, so I just decided to put all the checks fast. Now, as you can see, obviously, most of the other guys don't. Well, obviously, one thing you can see right off the bat, I don't need to beat a dead horse here, but no one else has an integrated wallet, not even BitPay. So one major advantage, people say, oh, well, why shouldn't I use BitPay? Don't they have a lot of clients already? Well, what I say is that we're going to have our exchange and our front-end wallet and our hot wallet and our cold wallet all in the front. So there's a reason for people to have crypto on their Monarch wallet, because they have the exchange right there as well. So it makes sense. No one's going to just put Bitcoin on their BitPay wallet unless they have a merchant that they're specifically about to pay. So for Monarch, it really makes a complete solution. You can pay your mortgage, your car payment, your Netflix, Hulu, everything, do your day trading. You can do everything on Monarch. So we really say rule your financial kingdom, because you could theoretically live your entire life off of Monarch.
And to show you how easy this is, we just added Pitch TV, they're an ERC20 token, right on our wallet. As simple as that. Very, very, very simple. Any ERC20 wallet, any Bitcoin fork that will be able to support, Ripple as well. And right now, we are the only multi-cryptocurrency wallet that supports Ripple. The only one right now that you could actually use on your mobile platform.
So back to all those competitive advantages I was talking about earlier, the frictionless consumer payments. Like we said, friction's so difficult. The first time how long did it take you guys to actually learn how to trade altcoins? Yeah. That's a lot of friction. So we're trying to make it super easy, just as simple as, on Coinbase, you can click for Bitcoin. We want you to be able to click for Neo, Stellar, and any other coins that you might want to buy, including Pitch. So, it's really easy. Like I said before, pay with credit card, pay with PayPal, pay with Monarch. So that's easy plugins for merchants. Creation of third-party exchanges. So with our partnership with Blockchain Terminal, we will be able to trade on over 150 exchanges. I can't say the best price, but a damn good price. So it's going to be really great that we'll be able to trade at very competitive prices instead of just going on Coinbase, who charges a premium, and it's going to be super convenient. Our hot wallet, you have everything with subscription payments, so you'll be able to do recurring payments, instant transactions. We've got 500 million in liquidity, so we can source the instant transactions for you, which is what we all need for mass adoption, and all our portfolios are going to get higher because of these instant transactions. And easy wallet naming, also being able to use just a face or email, much easier.
Oh, and we skipped over, we've acquired a broker-dealer as well, so we're making sure that we're being very compliant. So this is a quick step of how to buy and sell your altcoins. Your altcoin is sold on Binance for Bitcoin. Your Bitcoin is sent to a crypto fiat exchange. Your Bitcoin is sold for fiat. Your fiat is wired to your bank, and then your bank you get to send to a merchant. That's what you need to do. This is a 3 to 4 day step in order to do this. With Monarch, with our institutional partners, especially at Kraken and Gemini, that we have signed on with $500 million per day of liquidity that we were able to do. And of course, you could go straight from altcoin straight to fiat, right to the merchant. So no extra steps needed. And that's what we're really trying to solve. And it's really astonishing that no one's even attempted or tried to do this. You know, everything right now is kind of backwater. You know, like, hey, I don't want to operate here. I don't want to operate there. You know, we're trying to be as compliant because this is the only way that cryptocurrencies are actually supposed to be used. Currencies. Right. The raise. So we are doing a $50 million raise in a dual token structure. Right now it's ongoing. We have 12.5 right now committed. So our security token is also precious metal backed. So what does that mean? That means 10% of revenue gets backed into the Monarch security token, the Monarch security token in silver. So that's a physical silver right here in the United States. Verifiable, auditable, and the vaults are here right in the United States. And then on top of that, 50% of revenue goes back into a dividend system to security token holders. Our Monarch utility token gives us discounts in our fee structure to merchants, and of course on the exchange platform as well, so 50% off all merchant exchange features. So how does that benefit you? That means you get a 1% cash back every time you use Monarch token to pay for something. Our monetization model. So our monetization model right now is 1 to 2% on merchant transactions, and of course the merchant sees that. You wouldn't really see that at all. Just like Visa, PayPal, it actually undercuts Visa and PayPal. You don't really see any of the Visa charges. You don't see any of the PayPal charges. The merchant does. On top of that, the Monarch exchange fees, very competitive. We'll be also launching our own internal exchange on top of the other exchanges that we will be using liquidity for. And of course, our broker-dealer trades. You know, it's just simple as that. And this is our legal disclaimer.
Great. Thanks, Kyle.
And we are Monarch.
What is the case for your utility token?
So what is our case for our utility token? So our utility token is supposed to be only used within our ecosystem. That's what a utility token is supposed to be. It's a glorified gift card within the ecosystem.
So just like Binance's BNB token, how you get a percentage off exchange fees.
Right, exchange fees and merchant fees. So 50% off those merchant fees, 50% off those exchange fees. So users are actually incentivized to use these because it's cheaper. As simple as that.
One of the things that you guys were talking about was the use of your wallet and its use across a lot of different platforms. Are you considering, or are you comfortable discussing any thoughts you might have about integrating the wallet into a browser? But are you working with anybody on that?
So browsers are inherently not secure. That is not a cold storage device, right? What you could do with ours is you could get an iPhone Touch, download the wallet, disconnect it from the internet. It's always with you, and no one could ever touch it. You own your own private keys. Nobody else does.
Yeah, it can be an old iPod.
Yeah, exactly. And so right now, a little bit about our statistics right now. We have 54,000 downloads on our iPhone. We have around 60,000 downloads on our desktop applications, which are available for Mac and Windows. On top of that, we have a huge social media following, which I'll let him follow up about. But we have around 30 people a day on all our social medias asking when the Android wallet's going to be released. So it's going to be released soon.
So we've got a lot of experience in marketing ICOs, namely over 60 of them with CryptoSomniac, marketing agency. Yep, which we forgot about. So it's not our first rodeo from doing video reviews all the way to running full social media campaigns and advising on projects. We've worked on 60 ICOs, so this ain't our first rodeo. I've done ICO marketing, really headed up a lot of projects. So I'll challenge anyone. A lot of people like to buy their Telegram followers, but any of you guys who are super into Telegram, go on a Monarch token right now, and I guarantee inside of 2 or 3 minutes, you'll see someone organically commenting. Those are real. I'm not in the fake game. That's just stinks. So it's just real, true community of people that want mass adoption, because it's a win for every single person in this room. So
I think we get like 70,000 Facebook followers, around 10,000, actually 8,000 Twitter followers, and around 10,000 Telegram followers. We have around 75 different YouTubers covering Monarch token, leveraging a lot of our connections. We have got a lot of brand advisors as well. Of the top 10 YouTubers, cryptocurrency YouTubers, we signed 7 of them to really be a brand advisor.
You guys may know Crypto Beatles.
Yeah,
that's our business partner.
Yeah, Crypto Beatles, and then I'm CryptoSomniac. So I've got 30,000 subscribers as well. We're obviously constantly trying to get users to be aware of our product. That's the most we could ask for, is be aware of us, and we're better, so we will acquire you.
So how do you handle it if your phone is a cold storage device and somebody smashes their phone? Is there any way for them to recover their wallet?
Yeah, there's a mnemonic phrase right in the beginning where you're supposed to write down.
Your 12-word seed.
Yeah, 12-word seed. And of course, you also have access to your private keys. So you could also copy and paste your private keys wherever our desires, hopefully not on your phone, but your private keys is yours. No one can we can't even access your funds, so it's all yours.
Yeah. What made you guys come up with the token structure of having it backed by like 10% silver and the 50% of it is going to pay back dividends? Like, where did you guys come up with that? Is that something?
So we were thinking about equity. There's obviously a lot of different mechanisms of how to actually incentivize a token raise or get investors involved. So we have a dividend structure of 50% dividend. So every dollar that we make 50% goes right back into security token holders' pockets.
That's revenue or EBITDA?
Revenue, not profit. Yeah. That's for merchant plugins, right? That's for merchant transactions. On top of that, we wanted to incorporate silver. Why did we want to incorporate silver or a physical asset? We're trying to get away from that. It's because it's digestible for the mass public. That, hey, whatever happens to Bitcoin, whatever happens to Ethereum, whatever happens to the crypto markets, my security token is actually backed by 10% silver.
And that's continuous as well. So as we make more revenue, so 50% goes back to the token holder, 10% of that is going back to buy up the silver continuously. So as we make more money, hopefully one day it's backed by a full ounce of silver and you're going to be happy. Yeah. So that's really the purpose. So 40% goes back into the dividend structure and in the form of Monarch utility tokens. So to answer your question before, that's a second utility of it.
And we always get this question, why silver? Well, silver has incredible industrial applications as well. And it's actually a little bit more stable than gold. Gold has a long streak of, right now, manipulation, and all precious metals are dipping right now. Unfortunately, I have to watch the precious metals markets as well as cryptocurrencies, but everything's dipping right now, precious metals, cryptocurrencies. But we want to be on the forefront of these things because we know that, hey, if I put a silver bullion right on top of somebody's desk, they'll understand that, hey, this token is actually a certificate of silver, essentially.
Is the security token, is that open to non-accredited investors?
No, only accredited investors.
And another thing as well.
Go ahead.
US and international?
Yes.
So another thing as well, if you buy a security token, you get airdropped a utility token as well. So if you're purchasing $5,000 worth of the security token, and that yields, let's just say you're buying 10,000 security tokens, you also get airdropped 10,000 utility tokens as well. So if you're an accredited investor, it's really, really, really a good bargain.
Is there a minimum buy-in for investors at this point?
Yes, I believe it's 5 Ethereum for a security token.
For accredited investors,
For
but the
accredited
minimum
investors.
is 0.1 ETH for the public sale.
Have you guys programmed the dividend rights into the security token?
Yes, absolutely. So everything is handled by a smart contract. You know, that's the whole point of decentralization. There's no custodial rights. You know, there's no escrow services. You know, everything is handled by smart contract.
It looked like you're using the polymath system for
So there's
token, or you're on the
there's a couple options, right? We're trying to work with them. We have a couple other people that we're trying to work with as well. You know, we're just weighing our options because, of course, the platform right now, what's released right now is the cold storage wallet. Right now, you could download it right now if you have an iPhone. Android's coming very soon, or if you have a desktop right now, you can download it. We'll be launching the merchant payment plugin in about a month, and of course Android as well. So we are well ahead of development schedule. Everyone's in house. There's no security leaks because everyone is a United States citizen, so everyone is pretty liable for all these security contracts that we're doing.
One other quick question, and I appreciate it. What other exchanges are you talking to list the securities token on after?
So we can't really speculate on any sort of exchanges that's happening right now.
Understand that.
Okay, so the merchant plugin's about a month or so out, right? Okay, so say I'm going to buy, it's like a retail e-commerce, and they want. So the plugin, is that e-commerce?
Yes.
Plugin? What about retail? Is there a retail solution?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So there's a whole check-in experience, checkout experience, shopping cart experience, and of course, supply chain logistics experience as well. So you'll be able to track what's happening the entire time. So you'll be able to input your supply. Hey, I have 1,000 candles I want to sell, and then that'll all be deducted from your entire retail experience.
All right. Do you also have other back end, like GL, any kind of tie-ins? Are you working on anything for that? Can I? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, for instance, like it's going to track inventory. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So is it going to have values associated to that?
Yeah, correct.
If I purchase over here, is that going to raise my inventory?
So if you purchase something, it deducts your inventory. Right.
If a customer purchases something,
right.
they're going to deduct.
Oh no, we're talking about the business's end.
From the business's end, yeah, you're able to input the amount of inventory you have, and then there's a whole checkout experience, a shopping cart experience.
Well, what I think you're asking is the history. So at least on the business end, so if you are Sally's Candles and you let's say 10% of your business comes in Bitcoin through Monarch, at the end of the year you can just print out a PDF. All that matters is the point of transaction, how much, in terms of Bitcoin, it doesn't matter about the fluctuation after, but how much is paid. So afterwards you'll be able to see your whole inventory. Cool, I sold 2,000 of these candles, 1,500 of these candles, and this, and it'll show all of your money coming in. So you'll be able to account accordingly.
And on top of that, if you're specifically talking about Bitcoin to fiat transactions, those will be recorded as well. Because of course, Bitcoin is always fluctuating, and that's the really tricky part. How do you do a checkout experience with the Bitcoin volatility? So we've narrowed it down to 5 minutes. So if you wanna buy things from Amazon, you have 5 minutes to buy at that price of Bitcoin.
And I would be able to pull a report for all activity that will have basis at each.
Correct. That's the beauty of the blockchain.
Just like PayPal has currently, you can take a look at your account history, whether you're a business or you're consumer. You can just take a look at all your history.
Right. There's a whole analytical interface for it.
How am I doing? So I'm buying, so now I can see, so I'm selling my candles, I had a good month, I got a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna go buy a TV off Amazon. Am I using my company card? I mean, how's Amazon accepting this?
Oh, that's a very good question. So if you're not, if you're a retailer like Amazon, you're most likely not going to accept new payment methods. You're not going to accept, you know, a PayPal, a new PayPal or a new Monarch. So what we are doing right now is we're working with banking partners and specifically digital debit cards. So all you have to do is put your digital debit card in, and that's it. Voila.
It's funded by my revenue.
Yep.
So it's whatever my wallet has.
Exactly. So we're not expecting Amazon or Walmart or Netflix or Amazon to adopt this technology very fast. So that digital debit card gets put in, that Bitcoin gets deposited straight into that digital debit card, and you're able to pay.
And make sure you think of it as a debit card, not a credit card. Can't work out.
I mean,
Right.
it's perfect. But that's not available yet, or?
It will be available. Yeah. It's in the process of it being available. Correct.
It's not going to be very long.
Right.
Oh.
All right.
This was great, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Tremendous. Yeah, this is great. We have one more 2-minute change.